the Morgan, Walton County line or Newton County line, that's where I'm expecting there to be some pretty solid bursts of snow over the next couple hours. So let's work through the modeling with the last 30 seconds that we have together. It's 2 o'clock and I think the model is picking up on there's going to be North Fulton all the way up into the eastern portions of Cherokee, even as far north as Pickens, Fannin and Gilmer counties. That's the western extent of all this. But you can see DeKalb County firmly in the mix, and then those areas along and near Henry County out to the east, but certainly Rockdale County along with Newt County and all counties there and in between I-85 and I-20, where we're going to likely see snowfall occurring and continuing to occur through the 2 o'clock hour. Now it's 3 o'clock and you can see some of that action now stretching along the I-20 corridor. So that brings Henry County into the conversation, a little bit of Spalding and Butts County, but you can see heavier amounts still falling between Jefferson County going out to Athens, there into Clark and Oconee counties, or Jackson County, I should say. As you move up into Banks County, you'll continue to see that snow falling through the 3 o'clock hours. Now it's 4 o'clock here, and it looks like those of you in Clark County are getting some really healthy snow amounts, especially if this is a 2 or 3 hour track here. As you get into the backside of Morgan County, Walton County, you're still getting some heavy amounts. Barrow County, you're starting to clear out. It's now 6 o'clock, and most of that energy is walking to the east, but there could still be some of our eastern communities, especially Hart and Elbert counties, that are still dealing with snow falling even as the sun starts to go down. With the sun going down, the temperature will fall on the road and in the air fairly quickly. Therefore, there will be some tricky spots through the overnight into tomorrow and likely as late as Monday afternoon when we see both sunshine and warmer temperatures.
All right, Jonathan, thank you so much. Let's go ahead. We got a team of reporters on the ground. We want to go ahead and check in with them here at the top of the hour. So let's start first with Fox 5's Chris Rosenthal.
Yeah, he's on 985 North where there's a multi-vehicle crash. Chris, what are you seeing out there?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I was just on the 985 North, and there were actually several accidents, along the way, several cars piled up alongside the road. About one accident I passed, there was about 3 cars on the side of the road there, just south of Friendship Road, and I was stuck in traffic for, probably about 30, 45 minutes or so, just getting slow going, getting up through that, but finally broke free, got through that. Didn't look like there were anything too serious or serious injuries. There were, I also saw a lot of plows going down the highway on the other side as well. So, but I ended up here. I'm on Friendship Road, up off of 985, and I'm at this QT here, which has been a bit of a play station here. We've got Mila and Meadow here. They are. Not too steep of a hill, but they are making the best of it. Here they go. All right. So here's Mom Brandy here. Tell me.
Wow, it really is.
How are you finding the roads?
It was terrible. I was really glad that it wasn't icy. It was just kind of.
Definitely slowed down there for a while. Still slowed down there. The conditions though were still fair. Wet, icy, slushy, snowy on those roads for sure.
Yeah, we're looking at some of the video that you shot, Chris, of this particular accident on I-85.
Looks like a lot of vehicles involved there. Hopefully everyone's okay.
Yeah, and like you said, it left you backed up for a while. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. You can hear the wind in your mic there.
Yeah.
Is it a killer out there when that hits and kind of takes your breath away?
Oh yeah, it is definitely very windy, and you can see you may be able to see from the camera when it gets windy, it picks up that snow, and it's just a white dust that really makes it even harder to see. It really kills the visibility, and yeah, it does. That wind hits your skin. When we talk about that wind chill, it makes it feel a lot worse for sure. So yeah, this wind is definitely nothing to. It's definitely no joke.
Yeah, by comparison, Chris, you were last weekend in DeKalb County where there really wasn't that much ice to report on, but you certainly have your fair share of weather conditions this weekend.
It's his turn now.
Yeah, it's your turn now, Chris. So we appreciate.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that. It's a big difference from last week for sure. So.
All right, thanks, Chris, for your reporting there tonight. Well, let's check in now with Fox 5's Rob D'Arienzo.
He's on Highway 316, which is a major east-west artery in Gwinnett County, and he was actually trying to get to Athens. Rob, what's it looking like out there? I see that you are all bundled up. You're from New Jersey, but I don't see any skin barely except your eyes.
Tyler, we're going to stay put here. It's a little too dangerous at this point to try to head all the way to Athens. So we are staying here in Gwinnett County, but I want to give you a look at the roads right now. They have gotten a little bit better within the last hour or so. This is Buford Road. This is just off of 316. We saw a couple of pretty nasty and creates those really slick conditions. It almost looks like slush, but it is essentially ice, and it can turn into a skating rink very quickly.
Yeah, Rob, your safety is our concern, so make sure you stay safe while you're out there giving everyone the coverage out there. We don't want you to get back on the road unless you feel comfortable, because that's obviously, we want to make sure you stay safe.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate your reporting.
I appreciate you, Tyler. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
Well, let's zoom out a little bit. Our winter coverage continues in Sandy Springs.
Yeah, let's go to Fox 5's Ariel Onstott, who is out in Sandy Springs. Hi, Ariel. It looks like a different scenario where you are. Tell us what conditions are like.
Hey, Christine, great to hear from you. I have to tell you guys, we just got here. We came from the Midtown area. In the past 5 minutes that we have been standing here, a bunch of snow. While I don't see it in the road here, that doesn't mean that story won't change as the afternoon progresses. So I'll keep an eye on it. But as of right now, it looks like, people driving past me, things proceeding fairly normally over here by the hospital.
All right, well, it seems like we're not at the end of this snowfall just yet, so Ariel will check back in with you and see what conditions are like. Thanks so much.
Yeah, let's head northeast of where she is, up in Lumpkin County, Dahlonega, where they woke up to wintry conditions today.
Yeah, that's where Fox 5's Larry Squirrel joins us with a look at conditions there. You got smart. You left where you slid down the hill over on campus, Larry. Where are you now, and what are things like?
Well, Christine and Tyler, so the kids, they got tired, so they left the hill, so we came to downtown, and as you can see right now, crews are still out here trying to clean up, and they're saying that it's and with that wind gust that's blowing in, it makes it colder as well.
All right, Larry, we appreciate your reporting there from Dahlonega. We'll check back in and see how conditions are changing, if any.
And hopefully you can get another chance for a snow angel.
He didn't break a sign like you did last weekend when he threw that big thing of ice at the sign to show us how hard.
I did a lot of things last week.
You did a lot of things last week. I'm glad you didn't break it, but
the sign was still there.
Himself.
I saw it behind him. It's still there.
I did notice it was still there, so good.
Well, let's head south over to Newton County.
That's where Fox 5's Christopher King is. Christopher, give us an update on what things are looking like there.
Well, Christine and Tyler, the snow is coming down, so the hood is up, as you can see here. The snow is picking up. This is 278 near Emory Street in Covington. The flurries are coming down. Nothing sticking to the road, maybe a little bit on the grass, but not on the road so far. Story is, it's really cold and windy out here. Traffic lights are swaying in the wind. The roads are still clear, driving is still pretty smooth, but that doesn't mean you should get out on the road. This could be the quiet early on in the storm. We spoke with a driver getting gas at a queue off the roads. Why is that? Because things could change at any moment. I've not seen any plows out here. They've not had to have any plows out here, but you never know. You don't want to get stuck out there. You don't want to give emergency crews a reason to have to come out and rescue you.
Yeah, good point. All right, Chris, thanks so much. We'll check back in with you here throughout the hour. Let's continue our winter coverage and go to Gainesville.
That's where Fox 5's Tara Jabbour is live right now. Tara, you were up there last weekend for the ice storm, now the snowstorm. You're from Ohio. Is it bringing back any memories from you grew up there?
I was just waiting for someone to bring up that I'm from Ohio. Yes, definitely lots of memories in the snow, of course. I actually feel like I'm still in Ohio, or is it Georgia?
The good Ohio roots are paying off for you right now, Tara, for your second week in a row.
She's in her element.
Yeah, you are in your element reporting and doing a fantastic job of it, by the way. So we appreciate your eyes and ears on the ground for us there in Gainesville. We'll check back in with you a little bit later, Tara. Go warm up. Well, turning to Gwinnett County.
Well, that's where Fox 5's Annie Mapp is. She's looking, I believe, over by the Mall of Georgia. What's the conditions like there? You have your hood up, you have the fur. Hopefully you're warm standing outside, Annie.
Tyler, Christine, I'm a Southern girl. We do not do this. This is not it. We are, again, in Buford off Mall of Georgia Boulevard. We're starting to see less snow that is falling down, but we are seeing that the wind is kind of picking up. You can probably tell the snow is kind of
seat warmers. Yes. She's like, I'm only out here because I got to work out here right now. Otherwise, I would be in the house. And I don't blame you, Annie. It's pretty cold out there, especially when the wind starts to gust. Annie, thanks so much for that update there from Gwinnett County.
Kind of crossing the I-85 corridor. You might have a flurry or two, but I'm talking about substantial snowfall that would accumulate. The heaviest now kind of exiting our area and really plaguing the Carolinas right now up here across parts of South and North Carolina into the evening hours. So, yeah, it's a storm that's still getting wound up and will impact a large area up and down the East Coast. We're going to talk about temperature trends on into the new week. All that's coming your way in a few minutes.
David, thank you so much. Let's check in the conditions up in far north Georgia, up in Blairsville.
Yeah, let's go to Fox 5's Denise Dillon, who has been there for us all afternoon. What's the latest there, Denise? What are you seeing on the ground?
A lot of snow. To give you an idea how much snow, I want to take you over to this van. Look at the top of that. That's the accumulation of the snow that we have had since it started falling early this morning. Honestly, we have not seen it stop since we got here. This is the lightest it has been as far as snow goes. I got to tell you, for a moment, about 45 minutes ago, we saw the sun kind of trying to peek through the clouds. Never really made it all the way through, and then it disappeared. Another constant since we've been here is the cold. We've been watching the temperature from a digital thermometer over there, the temperature constantly dropping, and that steady, gusty wind. I think I need one more layer after the 7 layers I already have. We'll have more on road conditions coming up in just a bit. Back to you guys.
It's really telling to see the top of that van, Denise, and see how much accumulated since they'd gotten snowfall hours ago. Well, thanks for the live update from there.
Glad she has all those layers on.
Yes, exactly. You really need